Alright guys, so moving on from the vampire look, we're going to go into a witch look. I've already done my base makeup the same way we did with the vampire, so it's the scarlet scarlet concealer all over, the scarlet foundation all over. I set it with a little bit of scarlet powder, a little bit of setting powder, and so this is just bare makeup basically. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of green like all over my face. So I actually have the Younique Moodstruck, what do you call these again? The mineral pigment powders, that's right, pigment powders. And crushed, so I'm actually going to mix this, a little bit of that, with the yellow highlighting powder I used last time, because I don't want it to be too green. I just kind of want to maybe give myself a little bit of a green hint. So it's not going to be stark green here. You can add obviously as much pigment as you want if you want to have a really, really stark green. I'm going to add a little bit more, because I'm actually going to use the green to contour out the hollows of my cheeks and everything like that, so it's actually going to give me more green. But just on the areas I'm not really contouring, I want a little bit more concentration of that green. And it's not a real big visual thing, at least not for the camera here. I can see it in my mirror. But so that's all the green that I want to just add, like I said, to some of the yellow setting powder or highlighting powder, whatever you want to call it, all over my face. So it does actually give me a little bit of green look. But I'm going to now use the green pigment for contouring. So I'm going to take, this is an old foundation brush that I have, and just kind of get a little bit of the pigment powder on there and kind of work it around in the lid so I can make sure I have it in there. So I'm bringing that around. And don't worry, we'll feather this out some so it's not quite so stark. I'm doing the fish lips so I can really see where my cheekbone is. Okay, so that is our green contouring here on the cheek. We'll bring a little bit down the edge of the nose. And by contouring, our look won't be completely green, but it'll still have that slightly Wicked Witch of the West green tinge to it, without painting our entire face green, which I never have really liked the thought of. Not the least of which having to take all that green powder or green cream out of my skin, which I don't know how you'd get it all out. You'd probably be washing green paint out of your pores for years. So I'm contouring around my forehead like I normally do with a contour, but I'm using the green. Sorry, the dog is making noise and I'm like trying to figure out what the heck he's doing. Okay, so, and maybe just a little bit of this under the jaw. If you've contoured, you know where to contour, so just do your contour like you normally would, but just in green instead of in brown or taupe or whatever color is your color. And I need to do a little bit better with this contour on my nose, so I'm going to get a smaller brush. Get some pigment on there and just Sorry. Stop. You're not chewing. We don't chew. Alright, so I'm going to take my powder brush and just kind of blend to soften the edges a little bit. Okay, so that is our contour. I don't really see our witch wearing blush. If you want to add a little blush, you can. I just don't really see it. Well, you know, I can add a little bit just to kind of see what it would look like. I actually already have some on my brush here, so I'm just going to do a little bit of pinkish red right above the contour. Very light, because I don't want to do a lot of that. So, there is our contour. That's a lot of green right there. A lot of green right there. It's actually nice. It looks more green on this side than this, but it actually is pretty even. Alright, so for the eyes, eyelash curler, you know me. So eyelashes. Now we are going to do a lot of green on the eyeliner. But I thought we'd do something a little different on the rest of the eye. So I think what we're going to do is start with the Vindictive from the palette 5, which is the gold shade. And we're going to take that and basically, I already have eyeshadow primer on, so I'm not going to use a cream shadow, but this is just going to go basically all around the upper brow line and down into the corner of the eye. We're going gold. Okay? So gold, 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 gold. Alright, so gold. So then, on the lid, I'm actually going to take and use the Suspicious from the palette number 5, which is this peachy color, just all over the lid. So this is our base, like our base color here. So our witch is going to be a little wild here. She's got some crazy eyeshadow. So, like right now, this is actually relatively wearable right here. And even if you add, when we add a little bit more of the contour to the eye, as far as the crease, it will be more wearable. Trust me, once we get the liner on, you'll be going, okay, yeah, that's not really wearable for every day. So, and then I'm going to go into the Vintage, which is that same like rusty red we kind of used in the vampire look, which was this one. And that's I'm going to use in the crease, along with maybe a little bit of Sarcastic, which is the pink, the rosy or pink shade of this on this palette. I think I'm going to mix those two. So it's these two right here that I'm mixing to go into the crease. Alright, so then we're going to take, let's see, how even is that? That's pretty good. Okay. We're going to take the Prosperous Precision Liner, which is a green, and it needs to be sharpened a little bit because it's kind of dull. Alright. So with this, once again, we're going to be going big wing. So thinner on the inner corner. And then bringing it out to the edge. outer corner of the lash. We want to wing it up towards the brow. And then we're going to just kind of thicken it into a green cat eye out here. And we're going to use this on our waterline. And very little underneath the bottom lashes. We're not going to do quite the heavy that we did on the vampire look. But that is the green. So we're going to do the same thing on the other lid. Right along the lash line. To the outer corner of the lid. Wing out and up towards the brow. Thicken and bring it in. Thicken the line. And then take, you know, if you're a braver person, you could definitely wear this every day, actually, the more I look at it. But it's definitely a wilder eye look. I don't know if you work in an office, you get away with this one, but that's entirely up to you. Sorry, I got my head down, I'm looking in my mirror here. Okay, so we have our lashes. Now we're going to do pretty strong brows again this time. I'm going to use the same color I used actually on the vampire brow, the vampire look. So I'm going to use the dark brown. Get a little bit of water. I'm using Cocky in the 2 palette, which is this brown here, dark brown. So I'm just going to pick up some of my color. So with this being so inky, you're literally almost painting your eyebrows on, so this is not going to be a subtle brow look. So, there's that. There's that. Fill in a little bit. I'm not making it quite so squared off in the front. Just more of a rounded brow in the front there. A little more natural. But okay, so there are our brows. And lashes. 3D fiber lash, of course. And once again, this is another one of those looks you could really go as wild with the as big with the lashes as you want to go. Or add fake lashes, you know, if you had some that were sparkly or some that were, you know, a little crazy, that'd be really kind of fun with this. So, lashes. You see, I just did this more like a regular mascara because I wasn't thinking. That's okay though. We'll just do a quick coat just like a regular mascara, then we'll go back and kind of do a coat for the fibers to stick to, hopefully. Alright. And I might just do one coat since I did an extra coat of the gel, just because to take a little less time, and you've seen me do this before, hopefully, so. If you need instruction on how to put these on more than just watching me, there is a fiber lash video on my YouTube channel. Uniquely Beautiful by Brittany is the YouTube search. Just search Uniquely Beautiful by Brittany. It'll come up with my videos. Alright, so we're just going to go with that with the lashes. Now, I imagined our little witch. Excuse me, my nose is running something horrible. I'm going to end up with having to redo my green contour on my nose here. Because it's running so bad. But, I pictured our witch with purple lips. But I'm actually going to take and line my lips again with black. So we're going to actually take and use the Perfect eyeliner again. Now the eyes you probably get away with wearing at work. The black and purple lip, you might not be able to. So that is going to be our lip liner, considering it's actually an eyeliner. And then I'm actually going to be using something a little different. I'm going to be using the Majestic Splurge Cream Shadow as a lipstick. So it's this purple, really great purple. So I'm just going to take and dip my shadow brush, my cream shadow brush, and start applying that on the lip. And this is sparkly, so this is going to be kind of pretty. It's sparkly, but because it dries to a powder finish, you're going to actually have more of a matte lip. So, that is our witch look. Green highlight, or green highlight, green contour, green on the eyes, purple lips, a little bit more wearable of a witch than painting your whole face green. You know, just now, admittedly, I've kind of got racing stripes here instead of contour, but we're going to go with that anyway. Okay, really bright light. Let me adjust that so you can maybe see it a little bit better. So that really is that. And like I said, if you want to use cream, like Halloween makeup, it probably would blend a little better than the powder would. As far as the highlight and contour shades, I just don't have any green or any cream Halloween makeup with me at the moment, so we're going with what we've got. So I hope you guys actually like this one. I actually really like all of it, believe it or not. And I hope you guys will give it a shot for your witch costume, maybe. Or if you have another idea, you could definitely use this without the green contouring and have something different and really, just really pretty. Other than that, the lips are kind of pretty. You could do a gloss over them. You could use them with a lip bonbon if you wanted a little more moisture. But they are a cream shadow lip. So, I will see you guys later. And we will do another couple of videos, hopefully tomorrow. I might have to actually wait on one of them to get some of the Halloween makeup, because I need more of a white face. So that would be the skeleton. So we'll see. We have, let's see, what did I do? I'll need to come up with a fairy. I think I'll do a fairy look and a scarecrow. We'll work it all out. But if you guys have, literally, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I can always use suggestions on which ones to do. Or if there's a product that you've seen on the Younique website that you haven't seen me use, if I have it, I'll be happy to demonstrate. Just let me know. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.